Hey, what's going on, guys? Dopestar930 here. I hope you all are doing well. First off, the gameplay you're watching is of Diablo 3 on the PC. Diablo is a game that one of my buddies had talked about for a really long time, and I just never picked up. And again, I'm really picky with video games. Anyone that watches my channel knows I'm super picky with video games. But it was on sale for 20 bucks the other day at Best Buy, and I kind of just wanted to check it out. And I gotta say, it was really weird getting used to moving around with the mouse, but God, I'm really enjoying this game so far. I'm probably 3 or so hours in, and yeah, hopefully I'll be playing through the whole thing and then picking up the expansion in the near future here. Well, anyways, this commentary is going to be basically about the story of me getting my PS3 stolen. I've talked about it, I feel like, a few times, but I don't think I've ever actually talked about like the details and things like that on my channel. So if I have, bear with me, but I'm pretty sure I have not. So let's rewind time to, oh gosh, I want to say 2006, either 2006 or 2007, whenever the PS3 first dropped. My dad kind of was looking at Blu-ray players and decided, you know, hey, what do you think about the PS3? Because I had the PS1 and PS2. I was a huge Sony console gamer, and you know, the prices for Blu-ray players were so expensive that the PlayStation 3 was actually not a bad value, you know, considering that it was a game console and a Blu-ray player in one. So it ended up being that my dad went out and surprised me and my brother and picked up a PlayStation 3, like right at launch. I mean, within the first probably week that the console came out, we had one, you know, the original fat PlayStation. And I remember my dad telling me, you know, just don't tell anyone about it. You know, just like it's like a hot item right now. Just like keep it between us. You know, whatever. Which I didn't really understand. So yeah, that happened. And then what do? Of course, I tell the person at the time that was like my best friend. I'd met this dude like 6 months earlier, when I was going to a new high school. It was my first time at a public school, and so I made friends with one of the neighbor kids who wasn't really that great of a dude, but he was my friend, and essentially, like, he was a lot bigger than me and older than me, so he'd look out for me at school and things like that. Without getting into like too many details, I'm not gonna say any names either because I don't want to do that. But so yeah, I told him, and he came over a few times after school, and we'd play, I think the only games we had at the beginning were like Ridge Racer 7, and I'm trying to think what other launch games we had. I feel like we had a platformer or some kind of like an RPG. I can't remember. It's been so many years now. But yeah, so, you know, we hung out and played on it a few times here and there, and I think we only had it for about 2 weeks, and basically me and my mom and my brother were going over to my grandma's for her birthday, I remember, and as we were leaving, his little brother happened to be scootering by. When I say little, though, I mean he wasn't that little. He was probably middle school, and no, maybe not middle school. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, he's probably middle school. And you know, he asked, "Where are you guys going?" And I told him, "Hey, we're just going to my grandma's house. You know, probably gone for a couple hours or something like that. And then, you know, maybe we'll come over and hang out afterwards or something like that." And there was a couple other neighborhood kids on the, like, actual next door neighbors that were outside too, that were older than me, and I was kind of cool with, and they didn't know about it though. And basically we went to my grandma's, and when we came home, we were walking into the house and noticed that the door from the garage to the house was open. And that instantly was kind of like a trigger, like, what the heck, because my family's really good on making sure that everything's locked up when we're leaving, especially, you know, everyone's leaving. And so I was like, huh, kind of weird, but I didn't think too much of it. I was kind of looking around, and everything seemed normal. I remember I was kind of like, again, I was a little bit taken back by it, but I didn't think too much of it. So then walk through the house, go into the add-on, and I look down, and the PlayStation is gone. It's just not there. And it took me a second to even really realize what had happened. I remember I told my mom, I was like, "Mom, the PlayStation's gone." And she said, "What?" And I told her, like, the PlayStation's gone. And so that's when we realized that someone had gotten in. We looked around the house and saw a cracked window as well. And I can't remember. I don't think that, like, someone had actually gone through the window. I think, oh gosh, I can't remember if, like, I think someone had cracked the window and, like, slid it open, and that's how they got in, but I don't remember for certain that was how. Again, it's been so many years. But so yeah, we basically filed a police report. We called the police, which took like 2 to 3 hours to come out to our house. and basically said they couldn't do anything for us. I think they filed a police report or something. I don't know if that's actually what they did, but I think that's what they did. And I was bummed. I was really, really bummed. My dad was pissed. In my head, I kind of had like an idea, because this is like the thing. We had a really expensive digital camera laying right next to the PlayStation, and it was not taken. We had a lot of electronics and TVs and, you know, all sorts of different things that were not touched at all. So obviously, like, we pretty much knew right off the bat, like, this wasn't really a thief. Like, this wasn't someone that was coming in to just jack our house, like, you know, take things from the house, because if that was the case, they wouldn't have left, you know, a camera that was worth at least, you know, half as much as the console. So I remember I think I told that dude, you know, hey dude, someone broke in and took it, and I want to say I had my hunches, but God, I trusted people way too much, so I think that, you know, I didn't really think too much of it. And then a few days later, my dad came to school and called me out of class and said, hey, I found something. And this is when he became like, you know, Pink Panther or something like that, and he showed me a picture that he took, and it was of a footprint in the dirt outside of the broken window, and you can see the complete, like, you know, the rubber sole of the shoe. Well, it just so happened that I, you know, saw it said Circa in the middle of it, which was, if you don't know, it's like a skateboard shoe kind of brand. And I looked online, and only like one model of that shoe had that bottom print, and it just so happened that the kid that, you know, was quote unquote my good friend, if I can call him that, at the time, had those same shoes, and that's when I pretty much knew, you know. And I remember, God, I remember feeling so angry and like confused, and the next day on the school bus, I remember asking him about it, and he denied it and said, you know, I wouldn't do that, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he got away with it, but, you know, we obviously don't talk anymore. He moved out and moved away, but yeah, that's what happened, and my family knows that it was him, like, regardless of whether, you know, it's enough evidence to prove it to the police or like that, but it was definitely him. And I guess the moral of the story is, God, just be careful with who you trust. That's, you know, the moral of the story I definitely learned. And I've been known to trust people way too easy. I'm like the type of person where instead of having to gain my trust, you have my trust until you break it, which is kind of like a really shitty way to you know, look at things. Like, it's a good setup to get burned, that's for sure, and that's what happened. So I had to learn the hard way, but yeah, that's how my PlayStation 3 was stolen right after getting it, which really sucked. And then again, we ended up getting like 2 more after that, but it took us quite a while. And I think it was like me and my brother saved up a good amount for it or something like that. But yeah, that's really it, guys. That's kind of the story. And again, sorry if I told you guys the story before, but I don't think I have. Maybe a select few of you had mentioned in like a live stream or something like that, but I feel like I haven't told you guys on my channel. So that's all. I'm going to end the commentary on that note. I hope you all are doing extremely well, and I apologize for kind of, not lack of videos, but lesser videos lately. I've got a couple product videos coming up that I'm really excited for, and some also 3D print projects that I've been working on. I'm kind of trying to spend or do kind of less videos, create less videos, but spend more time on the videos, which means like more editing, more angles, and just more thought going into them. So that's probably what you guys are going to start seeing, is like 1 to 2 videos a week with like maybe a commentary like this just on a story, or it could be like, you know, some kind of news update, electronics or modding or anything of that nature. So I hope you guys will enjoy that, and you know, hopefully you guys will notice a difference in the video quality, because I really am kind of like dumping a lot. I got a new mic coming, and I bought a new lens, so I'll be replacing my kit lens on my camera, which I'm hoping will make a pretty good difference in the video. And I also overhauled my whole unboxing and review setup, so you know, you guys will be seeing that when I do a product video. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later on. Dopester930, and I'm out. Peace, guys.
Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button on the bottom of this video, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe for new great videos every single week, including monthly giveaways. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you guys next time.